Hi everybody, this is Abby with Scrappin' Abby, and this is my first video since I had hand surgery, double hand surgery on January 10th. So this video is going to be kind of a combo of just me kind of saying hi to everybody and kind of giving everybody an update, and then also just kind of going through a few packages that have trickled in over the last few weeks while I've been down. So today is January, or excuse me, I don't know what the dates are, they're running together. Today is February 12th, and I had surgery on January 10th. I've had this type of surgery before on 3 of my other fingers, separate surgeries. So I had anticipated being off 2 to 3 weeks at the max. 3 I was guessing because of having both hands done. So if anybody is not interested in this part and you wanted to see what I have for goodies, you can fast forward to when you see me start to open this. But I'm gonna ramble this for a little bit because I've been just battling a little bit of depression and just a little bit of, some complications with my surgery. So I'm kind of, my kids are in school and my husband's at work. He was home for the first couple weeks, but, he had to go back to work. So during the day, I'm kind of here by myself. And so I just thought I'd come down to do a video and open up some of my goodies just to maybe hopefully cheer me up just a little bit. So I'm a pretty happy, positive, upbeat kind of person, but, I guess everybody has their day. So I'm kind of having my month, I guess I should say. So anyway, I've had the surgery before, this finger first, then this one second, a couple years apart, and then these two here were done together. And then I had a cyst taken off of my toe, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be gross, but anyway, so I have ganglion cysts, and the roots grow so deep that they're into the nerves. So this finger here and this finger here were fingers that he repeated surgery on, and he had told my husband when I was coming out of the operating room that the cysts had grown back quite larger than they had before, and they'd scraped down on my nerves and my tendons as close as he wanted to do, and that he would never be able to do surgery on these two fingers again if the growths were to come back, just because the fact that I would lose functionality of my finger, and of course that's not something I even want to entertain. So long story short, things should have been normal. Have the stitches out 2 weeks after surgery. I started having some complications I noticed on my left fingers first, and which resulted in trip to the ER. Where I had surgery was about maybe half an hour away from where I live. So I went to the emergency room here. I had to follow up with my surgeon the next Monday because I had surgery on a Friday. Problem started on Saturday, the very next day. And long story short, because I don't want to gross everybody out or make this too medical or about me type of thing, and I'm trying to keep it brief, this part. I broke out with a really bad infection at all 3 fingers. They aren't sure why it happened. I haven't covered, obviously, because I don't want nobody to see them till they're fully healed, and plus I have to keep them covered. The infection on these 2 fingers, had a really big blister on this one. I couldn't even keep my fingers together. Starting to have some issues with this finger. This one's healing pretty normally. It's gone down quite a bit, but this is completely numb. I mean, I could take my craft knife and stick it in the tip of my finger and I wouldn't even feel it. And I'm pretty freaked out about that because it's been a month since I've had surgery. These 2 are slightly tingly, but nothing compared. These 2 feel more normal to me than this one does. So my surgeon is seeing me twice a week along with a therapist. I'm just doing really basic minimal stuff right now because they want to wait till the infection's cleared up and everything. But I'm kind of freaking out that this one's going to stay numb. I have feeling all the way up here. I can feel everything here, and I can feel from this first joint down to the palm. All that feels normal, but from like here up is completely numb. And so I can bend it and everything, so that part's good. But so they think it might just be taking longer to heal than normal since it's the second time on that finger. So then what happened, and luckily you guys can't see my arms and everything else, but I broke out in this really aggressive all over body rash, and they don't know why that happened. I've had this surgery before. I've had over 40 for some keloid problems that I've had starting since I was 12. And anyway, so it's not like I'm new to having surgery or any of the cleansers they use or anything like that. I have no allergies, nothing like that. Nothing was different. No new soaps, no new lotions, nothing was different. I just broke out in this rash. Started with my left arm first, went to my right, and then it started progressing on my my legs and my back side and my back and just all over. And so he was concerned enough to where they had me do some, initial blood work and x-ray work at his office just to make sure there wasn't an infection in the bone, and thank God there wasn't. And then they sent me to a team of dermatologists in Corvallis as well. So I went within 24 hours, saw 3 dermatologists at the same office. They have a couple different diagnoses, I think. If the rash is related to why I'm getting the cysts, and I'll do another video about that later because one of them's pretty scary. And I did a slew of blood work and urine tests and things like that. Haven't gotten the results back yet. I won't find that out until either this Friday at my next appointment or when I follow back up with the dermatologist in a week and a half. So anyway, it's been an extremely long road. I plan on going back to work at about the 3-week mark. I'm right-handed, but I figured, well, this only has one finger, so I can type like this and do just basic stuff until these fingers started working normally. But with the infection coupled with the aggressive rash, I'm off work still. And I found out from my doctor's office this morning that he wants me off for 2 more weeks, which is slightly scary because my time to be off work is already passed. So as far as pay wise, that's pretty scary, but we're trusting in God that things are going to turn out the way they need to be, and you've got a lot of good family and things like that. So we're, so that's a big stress, which I can imagine anybody would have stress about. And then on top of trying to recover from an infection and from surgery and, just this aggressive rash that's all over my body and itchy and everything else, and I have keloids, and so I'm really freaked out about any of that, remaining rashiness would scar, because I like I said, I scar really easily. So anyway, so I just wanted to, I'm not trying to depress anybody or make anybody feel like, oh my gosh, what does this have to do with crafting? I'm almost 6 minutes into the video, and I'm sorry for rambling so long, so you guys can fast through this. I apologize, but I am human, and I'm not just all about the crafty, and I'm struggling right now, so I just having a hard time. Anyway, so let's move on to something happy. So the good thing though, is I thought I'd come downstairs and open up some crafty stuff and see if that gets me in a little bit better mood of than I'm in right now. I do really well when my family's home. It's just when I'm home all day for almost 8 hours, I get real, it wears on you when you can't do anything because your hands look like this. So anyway, I had all these plans of grandeur of when this package came before I had, all these were ordered and things before I had surgery. These 2 are design team packages. So these were not things I ordered, but things from my design teams I'm on too. This is from Score Pal, and this is from 3 Girl Jam. I had planned to do a separate video on this stuff, and then a separate one on this one. And then this is a Pick Your Plum, and that's my really reasonable ribbon one. So, I'm just going to do it all in one shot because, it was time for me to take another pain pill, and they make me really drowsy along with the rash medication. So I thought I'd better do this now, and before I get too drowsy is what I'm trying to say. So hopefully I'll get this loaded up on my YouTube channel today. I'm going to do my best to try to, I'm just going to do very basic editing, not a whole lot of commentary in the notes like I normally do because it's hard for me to type. So I'm going to go ahead and just quit rambling and get to it. So I'll save the design team ones for last, but I'll open these 2 first. So this one is, and I had to use my craft knife because I can't use scissors, so I'm glad I didn't cut my fingers off. This first one is from Pick Your Plum. I don't even remember what it is because I ordered it quite some time ago and it was like on a back order type of thing. So let me pull it out and see what it even is. Oh, so this is the, make sure everything's out. Oh, and there's the Laffy Taffy they always send in. I can't even open that to eat it right now if I wanted to. How pathetic is that? Anyway, I'll save that for later. Anyway, so this is a Market Purple Case self-inking child stamp. And you can pick different styles, and I chose the heart, and you could enter a name or an initial, and I chose Scrappin' Abby. And even though it says it's for kids, I don't think that that's necessarily the case. Anybody can use these. And I have to put my mat back on my table. Sorry for the lines, if it makes it look weird, but I can't use my fingers. I can't use scissors, so I got to cut everything with my knife because I can do that a little bit better. So here is, and I wonder, let's see if I can reach some paper. I'm going to put this white paper over top of it. That way it's not so crazy on the eyes. So this is cute. It's in this really cute little tiny case, as you guys can see here. With my lovely bandaged hand. Anyway, so you open it up, it's got Velcro. I didn't know it came in a little case, so that's kind of cool. And it's just like that. So I doubt I'll keep mine in the case just because I'm going to use it. Oh, this could be interesting, me trying to get this out. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Anyway, so this is what it looks like, and it's purple, which I didn't, you know, you could pick different colors, so of course I chose purple because that's my favorite. And it just says shiny handy, and it's got a little chain on it. I'm gonna try to open it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to open this or not. Oh my gosh, I tell you what, you take for granted being able to use your hands. I mean, it's just amazing the amount of things that I just have realized that I cannot do right now because of my hands. So anyway, so I'm going to stamp this for the first time if I'm able to do it without, oh, maybe I hope I didn't break it. I don't know how it's supposed to work. Oh wait, maybe this comes out. Well, I'm going to look at this after I stop the video, and I'll stamp a sample and show you guys. Actually, let me pause it real quick because I want to see if I can get this to work, okay? Give me just a sec. Okay, I'm back, and I pulled out the instructions from inside the little carrying case I didn't see, and it tells you how to do it, and I did exactly that, as you guys can see from that picture. And it says stamp as normal. Either my medication's hitting me too fast now or something, but I don't know how this is supposed to work. I don't get it at all. So I'm going to put this to the side and have my husband or my daughter look at it, whoever gets home first, and then I'll do a video later to show you guys what that stamp looks like, because I don't understand at all how that is supposed to work. That doesn't make any sense to me. So let's move on. And the next one is, as you guys know, I'm part of the Really Reasonable Ribbon of the Month Club, and I always get a different ribbon assortment every month. So this one is for the month of February, and this is what this one looks like. These are very pretty colors. I like that. The browns and the blues, and this one has the green ribbon with like a little floral print on it, and then there's some brown, there's some little bit of cream lace, blue, again, another one with some blue flowers on it, and there's like a gingham, and there's a pattern here, oops, sorry for the glare, with a pink, or oh my gosh, my pain pills must be kicking in, blue with some little flowers. So this is the back side to show what they all look like. So very fun colors, very, very pretty. So I think I'm going to end the video here because I've made this about 12 minutes now with me rambling for half of it. So I'm going to come back with a separate video showing you guys the Score Pal and the new releases from 3 Girl Jam, and we'll go from there. So thanks you guys for letting me be kind of rambly for about 5-6 minutes of the video. You know, I already feel better just talking about crafting, sitting in my craft room, and I've really been enjoying watching everybody's videos, and while I've been recovering, because I'm able to use my pinky to slide everything down on my iPad. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and I'll be back with another one in just a moment. Thanks!